Of week 14 of the SSBL. We'll have the Moonshots and Retrievers and the Knights and the Vikings in this block. Then Commish will take you back for the Express and the Lumberjacks right afterwards. Moonshots long since eliminated, sitting at 2-11 on the season. Retrievers currently sitting at 8-5. Have a leg up in the Icons division of the Heroic Conference, but needs a win to stay a game up over the Liberty, who won earlier this week and sit at 8-6. Retrievers 8-5. So 1 on, 1 out here for Omiwa Moshindaru and Zelda Narwhal. Swing and miss, 1-1. Runner's going, and runner is out by a mile. And the strikeout sends us to the bottom of the first. Harold McHenry, Sammy Ferrari, and Maggie Slowitz due up. That's deep into left. Back it goes at the wall, and it's gone. A leadoff home run off the first pitch for the Retrievers, and they lead 1-0. Wrong one. There we go. The first pitch from left server left field, and the Retrievers waste no time getting on top here in this one. And left server comes back, giving up a walk. So things getting a bit ugly here early. Runner is going, and that runner will be safe, or was in the dirt. And that's a strikeout of Slowitz. Brings up Barry Buns. I believe the commissioner updated the MVP sheet up until the first day of week 14 here. Barry Buns leading the way at 15 points. Trailer Crane right in second place at 11. Runner steals third now. A 3-0 count for Buns. Takes a strike. And Buns will draw a walk, so runners at the corners for Ramen Nunez. Popped up, and that will be caught by Moshindaru for out number 2, and brings up Dale Blanco Jr. And that's up the middle. That will bring home another run. 2-0 Retrievers. Deep into center, but don't think it's going to be quite deep enough. Be caught at the warning track by Hightower for out number 3, but the Retrievers take a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the second. Sia, Heather Anding, and Taff Latham due up. That one is put into the gap. Caught off, though, by Blanco. And it's a leadoff single for the Moonshots. Popped up just into left field, and McSorley will make the catch, round number 1. Brings up Taff Latham. He puts one into the stands. And Latham strikes out, swinging 2 away. Now bring up Mary Contrary. And that's a strikeout of Contrary. And we go to the bottom of the second, still 2-0. McSorley, Bear, and McHenry due up. Let's see what we have on left server, as that one is deep into left, and that one is gone. 3-0 Retrievers. Retrievers doing it one step at a time. 440 feet for McSorley. And it's 3-0. So left server, what we have so far on the year has not been excellent. 11 earned through 8 1/3. For 11.87 ERA and a 2.15 whip. Give up at least 3 home runs on the season, and 2 in this game alone. Nice dive there by Anding for out number 2. That brings up Maggie Slowitz. 2 outs to the runner on first. Puts it into right field, and Sia will make the catch for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the third. Now 3-0 in favor of the home team. Beefcake Money and Nick Q due up. As for Zeld Narwhal, 5 earned through 21 innings pitched, a 2.14 ERA, a sub-1 whip, but this one deep into left, and it's off the wall. Buns throws it in, but it's a leadoff double for the Moonshots. As I was saying, Narwhal, a sub-1 whip at .76. That's absolutely fantastic. She went the distance back week 6, day 4. And that one's through the right side of the infield. Runner won't test the arm of Slowitz, and runners will be at the corners. Oh, it was against these Moonshots. Liner right to Dickerson. She makes the catch, round number 1. So Narwhal last time against the Moonshots went the full 9, gave up only 4 hits, no earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Her strongest outing of the season. Trying to keep them scoreless here. That one's foul. An 0-2 count here to Shorty Hightower. Chops one just in front of home plate. And Bear throws it down to first in time for out number 2. Runner advances to second. And it's Omiwa Moshindaru to the plate. 2 in scoring position here for the Moonshots. Opportunity to cut into the deficit. And it's grounded to short. Ferrari to first in time for out number 3. And the Moonshots leave a pair stranded. And we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Buns, Nunez, and Dale Blanco Jr. due up. And that one, again, into left field. But I don't think it has the distance, as it's caught by Latham on the track for out number 1. That's a strikeout from Nunez. And a strikeout from Dale Blanco, or not Dale Blanco Jr., but shoot. But top of the 4th now. No, that was Dale Blanco Jr. It's Nick Hugh Jr. who's on the bars. I was right and convinced myself I was wrong. Grounded to second. Dickerson in time for out number 2. Mojo up for Narwhal. She'll be locked in. And Latham gets punched out there. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. A 1-2-3 inning for Narwhal. And 7-8-9 due up for the Retrievers here in the home half of the 4th. With a comfortable 3-0 lead here. Looking to stay a game out in front of the Liberty. And left server starts off the inning with a strikeout. It'll be interesting as next week, game of the week is Retrievers and the Liberty. So a big division game next week. And the Overdrafts aren't exactly out of it yet either. They play the Moonshots next week. And then week 16, the Liberty have the Moonshots. And then it'd be Overdrafts Retrievers to close out the regular season. That one's caught by Latham for out number 3. And we're to the top of the 5th. Contrary, Beefcake, and Ernest Money due up. A string of 4s for Narwhal. 4 innings of work, 4 hits, and 4 strikeouts to start off the top of the 5th inning. And Contrary through the left side of the infield. That'll be a leadoff single to start off the top of the 5th. Roller up the middle, Dickerson to Ferrari, to McHenry. The 4-6-3 Dragon specialist turned. 2 down now for Earnest Money. And he grounds one to short. Easy play for Ferrari in time for out number 3. Into the bottom of the 5th we go. Top of the order due up for the Retrievers. That'll be a lead-off walk drawn. Brings up Sammy Ferrari. Retrievers have kind of struggled as of late. Lost 3 out of their last 5, but do have a couple of strong wins. 11-0 over the Walkers and 9-2 over the Wrongfielders. But do have losses to the Vikings, Express, and Skulls of Rock during that stretch. 2 down now for Maggie Slowitz. Left server has cooled off a bit, has calmed down, and hasn't given up much since those first 2 innings. Swing and a miss. Left server gets the strikeout, and we'll head to the top of the 6th, still 3-0. Nick Hughes, Shorty Hightower, and Omiwa Moshindaru due up. And that's a punch out to start things off. Strikeout number 5 for Zelda. That one's hit well into left, and that one is off the wall. Going for second. And in there with the slide, so a 1-out double for the Moonshots. Moonshots have had some opportunities, but left some runners stranded. Oh, and that one's no doubter, and it's a 1-run game. Omiwa puts one deep into the stand in right, and it's 3-2. And just like that, Narwhal is no longer locked in. And just the 3rd home run given up by Narwhal all season. She bounces back with the strikeout. 2 down now for Heather Anding. And that one's right to McHenry. He'll take it himself for out number 3. But the Moonshots put up 2, make it a 3-2 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Buns, Nunez, and Blanco Jr. due up. And Buns deep into center field. Back goes at the wall. It's over the glove, and it's a home run. Buns gives a run right back for the Retrievers, and it's 4-2. So now a 2-run game here in the bottom of the 6th after the Barry Buns home run. And Ramen Nunez strikes out for the 2nd time today. And that will do it for left server. In comes Han Shore. On Shore, 7 earned through 15 and a third. A 4.1 ERA and gets the strikeout. 2 down. Slow roller to first, and no one can cover in time. And the runner's able to beat it out, so infield single. Brings up one of the home run hitters, Trace McSorley. So we have 3 home runs for the Retrievers in this game and 1 for the Moonshots. 4 total, and we'll go to the top of the 7th in a 2-run ball game. Latham Contrary and Haram Beefcake. Moonshots have been close to a couple of upsets the last few weeks, but haven't been able to pull it off. Lost to the Express last week, 3-2. Wrongfielders in week 12, 3-1. And the Vikings week 11, 4-2. They've been very close last few weeks, but haven't been able to put it all together. Grounded to McSorley at third, in time for round number 2. That one is into the gap, and that one will roll to the wall. Blanco Jr. throws it in. Fairly close play, but runner is safe at second, a 2-out double. Ernest Money to the plate. He represents the tying run. Actually, Tyler McSteele will come in, as will Grogu McSteele. A call-up for the Moonshots organization after the minor season was over for them. And he puts one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Runner is going to stay put at third, and runners are at the corners for the Moonshots. And we go to the top of the order, Nick Hugh. One last bit of chance for some glory for the old veteran, but he grounds it right too short. And it's in time for out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Rowan Baloney will come in to play third now. And this one's grounded to Anding in time for number 1. Right to Anding for round number 2. And that brings up Sammy Ferrari. This one grounded to third, Baloney in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 8th, still 4-2. Hightower, Moshindaru, and Siya do up. Hightower having a nice game, a double and a single so far. Let's see what we can dig up on Grogu. 5 earned runs through 4 innings. An 11.25 ERA. But once again, don't have anything past week 10 in here. But not a lot of sightings for Goo this year. Just 3. A couple of quick outs here in the top of the 8th. Siya to the plate, 1 for 3 with a single. That's a walk, so the tying run will come to the plate in Heather Anding. She's 0 for 3 so far today. Right down the line, McHenry makes the catch and sends it to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Retrievers to pad their lead. And it's Slowitz, Buns, and Nunez, the ones you want up. Slowitz, though, 0 for 3 today. And that one's into left and will be caught by Latham for out number 1. Barry Buns with a home run could very well lock up the heroic MVP race. And he puts one up the middle. Base hit for Buns, and he is aboard. Two one to Nunez. 3-1. Bounces it off for a full count. Grounded to Anding. Anding to Contrary. And Contrary to Moshindaru for the Dragon special. We go top of the 9th. Last chance for the Moonshots. They need 2. And it's Latham, Contrary, and Beefcake due up. Latham is 0 for 3 intense, but stays in to take the plate appearance. Got Tough Out versus K-Man. And K-Man comes up victorious as Goo gets the strikeout, 1 away. One and 2 the count. Grounded to Ferrari, backhanded stop, and throw to first in time for out number 2. Mojo up for Goo, and last chance for the Moonshots. It's Haram Beefcake. 2 doubles on the day. And that one is popped up, and that will do it. Retrievers are victorious here. 4-2 your final score. Retrievers' magic number goes down to 1, and they could clinch the playoffs with a Lumberjacks loss to the Express later on in the game of the week. Moonshots out-hit the Retrievers 9-7. But the Retrievers get the bigger number when it matters the most. Moshindaru with the 2-run shot. Really the only offense the Moonshots were able to muster today. Beefcake had a couple of hits. 7 hits for the Retrievers. Buns, the only multi-hit person of the game. McHenry had a home run, as did Buns and McSorley. Loss goes to left server, 4 earned through 5 1/3, 3 home runs. Han Shore was decent in relief, 2 2/3. Without giving up anything. Win goes to Narwhal, 2 earned through 6 2, and Goo the save. And Buns gets top billing. I think that locks up his MVP race. He is your heroic MVP. Narwhal at 2nd, and McHenry in 3rd. And that will do it for game number 1. Stay tuned, Vikings and the Knights coming up in game 2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. And here we are, Knights and the Vikings. Joy Holiday versus Scrapper Slay. And a strikeout to start things off from Joy Holiday. Santa Ram to the plate. Up the middle, Amir Williams in time for out number 2. Let's see what the implications of this game are. The Express and the Vikings deadlocked at 8-5 in the Legends division. That one's off the glove of Williams, and a runner will be aboard. So those two still fighting for a leg up in the division. Lumberjacks 2 games back at 6-7. And that's a strikeout, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. We'll see Reed Shortstacks and Ron Kennings Jr. due up. So for the Express and the Vikings, we have this game here. Express Lumberjacks coming up after this. Going to week 15, Express will host the Knights, and the Vikings will host the Lumberjacks. And then to conclude the regular season, Express will host the Vikings, and then the Lumberjack play the Knights. A lot to play for. So inherently, actually, since if the Vikings win this game, no matter what happens, well, I guess a strikeout there will send us to the top of the second. I was thinking, does a win here take the Lumberjacks out of the division title contention? But I guess not, because if they win, and whoever wins, if the Vikings win here, they would still be 2 games back with 2 to play. So there's still a chance they could tie them. So there's that. Amir Williams, the fielding hasn't been great, but does still throw out the runner. Feel like he's had his struggles this year at short. That one's hit well into left center, but it's hanging up there. And Kiddings is able to track it down for out number 3. They'll go to the bottom of the second. Fryshack, Amir Williams, and Po Boy due up. Let's see what kind of dirt we have on Scrapper Slay. It is not pretty. 12 earned through 13 innings. An 8.30 ERA. And a 2.07 whip. It is just not great. 20 runs, 10 strikeouts to 7 walks. Only 2 home runs allowed, though. However, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. A lot of the ugliness of his stat line comes from week 2, day 1, his very first start of the season, which was against the Gauchos, and he got absolutely toasted in that game. Gave up 9 earned through 2 1/3. So in his last 10 2/3, he's only given up 3 earned. So that evens him out a bit. Oh, dear. What could have been a Dragon special. Himalaya Vodka drops the throw to second. And no outs are recorded, so 2 on and nobody out. Vodka flips it to Jax. The other way is good for a Dragon special, but a runner is at third here for Judd French. We are seeing Wesley, and that's going to be put down into the gap, and the Vikings will take a 1-0 lead. We're seeing a bit of a different lineup for the Knights as Rigatoni dislocated his shoulder and won't return this season for the Knights. His injury takes him past the regular season. So we'll see Santarém at third and Wesley Jacks there at short. That one is pimped into deep center field, and that one is long gone off the back wall. Happy Gilmore absolutely demolishes that one. 474 feet, and it's 3-0 Vikings. That one is what you call a no-doubter. I forgot to play the home run music, but will live. And so that, well, I guess, well, it does. It would have been a double play, 2 outs, and then what was a double play would have been out number 3. So the error does come back to bite the Knights, and they trail 3-0 now going into the top of the third. Nice diving stop there by Freishak. The throw, though, not in time. But a nice play nonetheless for Freishak. Gave some effort there. That one's deep into left. Rainier Wolfcastle off the top of the deck, and it's 3-2. Almost hitting the scoreboard down the left field line, 421 feet, and it's 3-2. Couple of balls getting crushed so far here. Deep into center field, straightaway center field here in Shaka, no small feat. And that one nearly hitting the scoreboard. And it's a 1-run ball game. Runs being scored within a blink of an eye. And that's a strikeout. Holiday bounces back there. One down now. Here is Santarém, and he pokes one down the first base line. Rolls it into the corner of right field. Ram is going to second, and he'll be there with a slide. So the tying run in scoring position now for the Knights. And Levi Booth comes up. Even though I accidentally said it last night, the Knights are inherently not eliminated from the playoffs just yet. And Booth will put runners at the corners now for Brick Glover. One and two, the count to Glover. And he pops it up. Foul territory just beside home plate. Muki will make the catch there for out number 2. It's up to Kenya Weiss to try and tie this game, but he rolls it right to Reed in time for out number 3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order due up for the Vikings. And that's a strikeout to start things off.
Nope, outside. Nope, that's inside.
And back-to-back Ks for Scrapper here. 4 Ks on the evening for him. None of those runs were earned to him, so all those went unearned. One-two count here for Ron Kennings. Fouling off a few. Grounded to Harris, and Harris will flip to Slay a 1-2-3 inning, and will go top 4, 3-2 your score. Corey Harris, Vodka, and Ahmed Khan do up. And that one under the glove of Freishak, and a leadoff runner is aboard. Chopper to short, Williams with the flip, and to first for a Dragon special. Nice play by the Vikings defense, 2 down. That one back to the mound, and Holiday in time for out number 3. And we'll go bottom of the 4th. Freishak, Williams, and Po Boy do up.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 60. Now batting, the shortstop, number 21.
And a strikeout of Williams, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 15.
Routed to Jax. And the throw is in time for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up for the Knights. Rainier Wolfcastle with that 2-run shot leads things off. And oh, tough jump there, but Short Stacks knocks it down, stays with it, and flips it to Holiday, who covers in time for out number 1. Wesley Jax is tense and 0 for 2. And he puts one into the gap. That's going to roll to the wall. And he's running for second and will get there. And so the tying run in scoring position here for the Knights.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 25.
Up comes Santaram. He's doubled already today. 7 hits for Holiday so far through 4 1/3. And that one's into center field. That one's going to be over the head of Ron Kennings, and the run will score, and it's tied up here 3-3. Another double for Santaram. Realize I've never read off Holiday's stats so far this season.
Nope, that's outside. Ball inside.
9 earned for her through 17 1/3. A bit uncharacteristic. She's got a 4.67 ERA. And now has runners on the corners and 1 out. A chance for the Knights to take the lead for the first time today. And that one's into left. Back it goes. Brick Glover is... Oh, it's caught by Po Boy! Holy cow, what a play by Po Boy, keeping the game tied. and saved at least one run. Runners just able to get back to avoid the double play. Oh my gosh. Remember that one if we have a tie game late. I have never quite seen something like that. And Freishak makes the catch for out number 3. The Knights tie it up, but Po Boys Heroics keep it at 3-3.
The designated hitter, number 41.
Nope, that's low.
Wow.
Nope, that's low. Nope, nope.
Judd French up with a full count. And he absolutely crushes one. And the Vikings will retake the lead 4-3.
Fielder, number 26.
Grounded to short. Jacks in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 45.
3 hits given up by Scrapper Slay, 2 of them leaving the park. It's the punch out of Miyuki for round number 2.
The second baseman, number 9.
Ball inside.
Slow roller to Jax, and the throw is not in time.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Reed beats out the infield single, brings up Evangeline short stacks. And they will catch Miyuki, catching him stealing, and we'll go to the top of the 6th now, 4-3. It's Harris, Vodka, and Khan due up.
the first baseman, number 17.
Ball low. Nope, that's low.
9 hits given up by Holiday so far, the most she's given up on the season. She gave up 8 hits in her first outing back in week 2 and gave up 4 each of her last 2. It's the strikeout there, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 43.
4 strikeouts for her through 5 and a third. That one's up the middle. Hit number 10 for the Knights tonight.
The catcher, number 30.
And the dangerous bat of Ahmed Khan comes up to the plate.
Nope, nope.
Oof. Ugly swing and a miss there. 2-2. And strikes out swinging a couple of bad swings there from Khan. 2 down now, and here is Rainier Wolfcastle. Already has a 2-run shot under his belt today.
Nope, that's high.
1-2 the count. And Wolfcastle strikes out swinging. Bottom 6 we go. Vikings still lead 4-3. 2, 3, 4 due up in the order.
The first baseman, number 5.
Rounded to Harris in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number
That one is fair, just inside the bag, and it rolls all the way to the corner. That'll be a one-out double for the Vikings. That would bring up Liam Freishak.
Nope, that's low. That's outside.
3-0 the count. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1. Fouls it off for a full count. Strike 3 called. 8 Ks for Slay. His highest strikeout count of the season. Previously, his best was 6. 2 down now here for Amir Williams. Full count the pitch. Ball 4. Williams will walk. Brings up Po Boy. And in comes Zippity Doodah. Po Boy quietly, your MVP in this one. Otherwise, the game would be tied right now, if not the Knights still leading. But he pops this one up. Vodka calls for it. And she'll make the catch for out number 3. Top of the 7th we go. Still a 4-3 ball game. Top of the order due up for the Knights. And Jacks will get pulled in favor of Dave Sacred. The walk pulls Joy Holiday and brings in Squirrel McDuff. Reed makes the catch there, doesn't allow it to hop to him. And that's out number 1. Levi Booth locked in 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Looking to do some damage here. Fouls it back 2-2. Came in, activates for McDuff. Full count, big pitch here. That one is foul. Nice attempt there by Short Stacks. Hops it up center field. Playable here for Kennings. And he'll make the catch for round number 2. K-Man activates once again for McDuff. On a 1-2 count here to Brick Glover. Nice backhanded stop by Freishak. The throw is in time for out number 3. It will go to the home half of the 7th. Judd French, Happy Gilmore, and Kazuo Miyuki do up. Zippity Doodah. 4 earned through 8 innings of work, a 4.5 ERA, and a 1-point whip. Probably one of the better arms in this Knights bullpen. Judd French, your true MVP in this one. But strikes out swinging there, 1 away.
Strike.
2-2 to Gilmore. That one's foul. And a strikeout back-to-back Ks for Duda.
The catcher, number 45.
That's down. Ball outside. See ya.
And popped up. Sacred now at short. Didn't really have to move much at all. They'll make the catch for out number 3. Top of the 8th we go. Still a 1-run ball game. It's Wiest, Harris, and Vodka due up.
The left fielder, number 20.
Fly ball into right, and Gilmore makes the catch in foul territory.
The first baseman, number 17.
Ball low. Nope, nope.
That one stays in front of the plate. Miyuki throws it down to first for out number 2. And brings up a tense penalty of Vodka. McDuff threw an inning and 2/3 clean, keeping this Knights offense at bay. And a strikeout of Vodka takes us to the bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Vikings for some insurance. They got the top of the order due up.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
It's a tense Spencer Reed to lead things off. He swings at the first pitch, pops up foul territory, and Zippity will make the catch. She's locked in now. Both relief pitchers doing fairly well. Short stacks 0 for 3. Full count to short stacks here. And a swing and a miss.
the center fielder, number 16.
That's outside.
2-1 to Ron Ginnings Jr. And grounds it to first. Harris will take it herself and will go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Knights. It's Con, Wolfcastle, and Dave Sacred due up. Big bats for the Knights. They need at least 1 run here. Squirrel McDuff locked in himself through 2 innings of relief with a strikeout. Ripped foul, 1-2. K-Man activates for McDuff. Swing and a miss.
The right fielder, number 23. Now pitching,
And Tammy John will come in to try and get the final 2 outs.
Ball inside.
Facing off here against Rainier Wolfcastle.
Yeah.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. And last chance for the Knights. Their season on the line is Dave Sacred. And he bomber specials one. No, Gilmore says not on my watch. And the Vikings win. Poe boy won't get any recognition on the splash screen, but he gets MVP honors in our hearts. 4-3 your final score. Vikings get out hit 10-5, but hit 2 home runs and take care of business. French with 2 of the 5 hits. Gilmore, Reed, and Kenny Jr. with the other 3. 10 hits for the Knights. Booth 3 for 4. And Ram 2 for 4. Loss goes to Slay. Gives up 2 home runs, only 1 earned run. Duda was perfect in relief, as was the 2 relievers for the Vikings. McDuff and John go the final 3 and strike out 3. Win goes to Holiday. 3 earned through 6. 10 hits, a walk in, 6 strikeouts. And your MVPs are French, Slay, and Happy Gilmore. Well, the Vikings take the lead for now. Let's see what the Express have to say for that. Take it over, Commissioner. The Express and the Lumberjacks up next.